Have here is the EMS Mercury 1040, one of the few UK built sets from around about 1983. These are much coveted items. We've paid a lot of money off eBay for it. I think it was £97. It's probably worth about £7, but there you are. We wanted to see what these were like, and it's been through the test procedure, and after servicing I think it is abysmal. That's a good word for it. Abysmal. Sensitivity about 1 microvolt. Transmit, we managed to coax 3 watts out of it. Let's see whether Mark can hear us. He's already at the test point, which is 6.5 miles away, and we will see. Tango 21 calling ZX2. Mark, do you copy?
Yeah, ZX2, Mark from the loud and clear, Richard.
Roger Dodger. I'm going to just try and set the squelch, so just before you move off, just see whether I can do that. Right, give me a count back now I've set the squelch.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 1.
Okay, now the squelch isn't sensitive enough at this point to release it, but I can hear you all right. No doubt you can hear me loud and clear. So if you'd like to proceed back towards Tango Towers, we'll see how it goes.
Okay, right, so I can hear you loud and clear actually. That sounds very nice, surprisingly. Right, I'm out of here and I'm on my way back.
Roger Dodger. So give me a call as soon as you come to the next little test point, see how we do.
Okay, no problem at all.
So I don't advance the squelch at the moment. It's not very sensitive squelch on this radio. It does have a noise cruncher built into it, which I could activate, but I don't think that would be a fair test. To be honest, I didn't think we were going to receive them 6.5 miles away, but it sounds great. So it just goes to show that we've got all the instruments in front of us, but when we actually do a field test, it works better than we thought.
Right, just coming back, just going past the point on me. We're all the way.
Excellent. So you're just about now about 4.5 miles from me. So yeah, that's still coming through okay.
Yeah, you sound lovely to me as well. That's pretty good. Once I get nearer to the filling station, I will go to the filling station because I could do with some fuel in. And if the car doesn't start again, then you just across the road to drop that power back up to me.
Yeah, Roger Dodger on that. I'll tell the viewers you're having battery problems.
Yeah, then I'm not going into Granton tonight and then filling up and then can't start my car, then I'm stuffed then.
You are indeed, that's right.
Hopefully a gun run down or and this one should put some charge in. If it's like this in the morning, I'll have to see what the battery voltage is and go and get a battery.
Roger Dodger. Whereabouts are you now?
Right, just coming through the trees and dropping down to me left, yeah, coming up towards half a mile from the railway crossing.
Roger on that, Mark. Right, we'll stand by. Now, you'll notice, viewers, that the needle doesn't move very much. It's quite insensitive, actually, on meter sensitivity. We like S9 to equal 100 microvolts, and it's about 150 microvolts. So when it's an S9, it'll read about S5 on this, and that's at maximum adjustment. It isn't fault, it's the way it is. It's just a totally different radio. As I say, they're very well made. Fiberglass board.
Just approaching the crossing. Just about to go over the crossing just now. Ouch, that's a bump.
I'm glad you enjoyed that. And yes, we'll see what you're like when you've come through the to the other side of the village, and then you're right at the bottom of the hill.
Right, okay then, yeah, no problem. I'll give you what's the village next, isn't it?
It is indeed, yes. You've got high load power on this in line with 2781 requirements. So down it's in the 4 watt position, up it's in 0.4. It was a bit, it was only about quarter of a watt on this setting, and the radio is not adjustable with that. Again, that's a design thing. It's got a public address facility. But I was expecting to be really impressed, and I'm sorry to say I wasn't.
Right, just coming into right in the bottom, right at the bottom just now.
Excellent. So you're right at the bottom of the hill, which is the worst possible part. So that's great.
Yeah, and you're coming through to me absolutely lovely as well, surprisingly, like I said before. Yeah, that's alright, so I'm coming now to, coming through the village, I have to watch my speed and coming back up the hill.
And the squelch is now starting to come in, now you're getting closer.
Okay, that's alright then, that's all good. Yep, so starting to come up the hill.
Well, we all know what happens with car batteries when you're in the middle of winter. It's not exactly that cold, it's about 7 degrees today. But if you're going to have a car battery failure, it's always going to happen in winter when they're going to hold less capacity because of the temperature.
Right, okay. So up the hill. Yeah, not too far away. In fact, I'm at the quarry now. No, a little further.
Roger, on that, now you see you're pegging the needle. You've gone from being S1.5 at the bottom of the hill. You got to the top of the hill and it's pegging the needle.
Oh, right, okay, so there's a bit of a lazy needle on that one there. So yeah, just going past the stone plate on my left.
Roger Dodger on that, you're about 1.5 miles from me. And I'll pause the video whilst you go and deal at the petrol station.
Yeah, so I'm just coming up to the red lights at the crossroads and yeah, I'm going to put some go-go juice in and if my car decides to not start again, I have got my phone on me, so I'll give you a ring.
You've also got a CB and I'm staying put because the recorder's still running.
Okay, there, right, I'm through the traffic lights, so I'll go and pull up and get some go-go juice.
Okay, ZX2, catch you in a moment.
Too clear.
Okay, so I mean that does work very nicely. I say it was abysmal performance on the test instruments, but on the field test it works very well. I'm just so surprised. The squelch is poor design, and you know, when he was at the far end, you know, 6.5 miles away, I couldn't use the squelch. But now he's 1.5 miles away. It's of course fine. The minimum squelch sensitivity is about S7, and that's not really very good. But it isn't adjustable on these sets, and of course they're an unusual design.
Anyway, the car started alright anyway, so that's a bonus. I'm on my way back.
Okay, Tango 21. Yes, you're reading loud and clear. Yes, I forgot what I was going to say to you. There was something I was going to talk to you about. Yes, let me know when you're at the compound. I'm going to come out and see you. I want something picking up from one of the storage sheds and bringing towards this end. Right. I trust you're receiving me okay?
Yeah, lovely. Well, I'm here. I've pulled up now, so what do you want?
Roger, Dodge, I'll come out and see you. Thanks very much. 21 out. And there you have it, the EMS Mercury 1040. EMS was electro medical supplies, and there were people who did, or probably still do, medical equipment. So it was quite an unusual diversification for them. Anyway, thanks for watching. That's the EMS Mercury.